Playing a little bit shorthanded, we were talking about it on the broadcast that it just seemed like consistency, and throughout the game, you guys were just missing a little bit of that consistency. What was your breakdown with the guys in the locker room?
Well, first of all, just we got killed on the boards. That was by far the biggest factor. Our physicality on the boards, just awful. And so you get beat 19 on the boards, you're not going to put yourself in a very good position. And, the second chance points, 14-5. We had a chance from the free throw line at times to stay close, and we're 14 for 23. I believe we missed 2 front ends. And so we go 14 for 23 and they go 22 of 24. So between the rebounding and the free throw shooting, not to mention a number of very questionable shots on our part, I wanted the guys to be aggressive because we knew we were missing, guys, but, we took quick shots, bad shots. And so offensively, we weren't very effective. The board play, not good, and just weren't tough enough to play.
3 different Ducks and a lot of different guys having to contribute. 3 different Ducks with a career high in scoring, and Jaylen Terry, Frank Kempnang, Aaron Estrada. I know these are valuable minutes for these guys that are going to probably mean a lot later on in this season.
Well, they are going to have to play for us. The 3 guys that we were dependent on, Eugene and Eric and Amari, they had been starting, and their production was not good on the offensive end, and it wasn't what it needed to be on the boards. Eugene did a good job with 9 rebounds, but Eric with only 3 and Amari with only 2 with 36 minutes, both of them. So, the leadership on the boards, toughness on the boards just wasn't there.
All right, Coach, thanks for spending a few minutes with us post-game. We'll let you get to everybody else, and we'll catch up with you on the road here coming up next week.
All righty.
All right, let's start with questions from the media. We'll go with James Carpia from the Oregonian.
Dana, minus 19 rebounding is the worst you've had in your tenure here. Did you see this coming just because of how shorthanded and the fact that you went with clearly a 3-point strategy? Did you expect to have a tough night? Because, you've never had a night quite like this.
Well, I didn't think, we would get out rebounded like that. Oregon State is even on the boards for the year, but they sure took it to us tonight. Our blockouts, our physicality on the boards was not good. We didn't get any offensive rebounds until late, and they got a bunch, so, and they set that tone early. I think 4 of their first 6 points were on putbacks. So again, just really disappointed. We there's no reason to get out rebound like that. It's just effort. They outfought us. They outfought us in every facet of the game.
Chris Hansen, register guard.
Yeah, Dan, you had that nice run at the end of the first half, and then you started the second half with those 3-pointers to tie the game. Did you feel like the tide was turning at that point, and were you surprised at how quickly it turned again back in Oregon State's favor?
Well, we just gave them a couple easy baskets there. We got a couple, got it tied up, and I'm not sure, but I think they hit 3 layups in a row. We didn't contain the dribble. They dribbled by us and shot uncontested layups. So it flipped back really quick, like you said, after a good start and a good finish to the half.
Back to Chris.
Yeah, Chris and LJ were out on the court with you guys today. What was their status, and how did they get cleared to be out there with you guys?
Well, they're clear, but they got to go through protocol. They actually were at practice yesterday practicing, so it's protocol to get back to play.
Any more questions? Again, Chris.
Yeah, as far as Jaylen Terry goes, he had that rough start in the first half, came on strong in the second half. Was he just exhibiting some rust from? I know he hasn't played for over a month now.
It's hard to say. He's a freshman. He hasn't played much. He did some good things, late in the game, but early he was a little little rusty, a little tentative, but I thought he did some good things late.
James.
And when you did get it inside offensively, you guys shot basically 50% from 2-point range. Do you feel like guys were settling too much for three, or?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we tried talking to him about, inside out, and if we were going to take some threes inside out and drive the ball to the basket. But no, we took way too many threes, James, to answer your question. And, Gene got real comfortable out there. Chandler, we didn't get the ball inside out like we wanted. So, probably got to play Frank more. Frank did a nice job. He was physical in there and didn't get the rebounds, but he did a good job posting up. And when we threw it to him, he tried to make a play.
All right, that looks like all we have for you, Coach. Appreciate your time.
All righty. Thanks.